Good day, everyone. Thanks for letting me join your class for a few minutes. My name is Becky Winslow. I work for Gorham Savings Bank, and I'm the Director of Community Relations. Part of my job is working with community partners, mostly nonprofits, to assist them both monetarily with community needs and also with helping them to coordinate volunteer efforts for some of the initiatives that require volunteers. So I love what I do at the bank. I've been here for over 30 years and appreciate the mission of the bank to want to be a force for good for our community. So I'm here today to talk about innovation. And one of the previous roles I held here at the bank was as a business banker, which meant I had the great opportunity to go out and meet with so many small businesses here in Maine that I wouldn't otherwise have ever known they were here. Many of the businesses aren't like a donut shop or a store that you might frequent. Many of those businesses manufacture specific goods that may not be sold locally, but more nationally and with some even internationally. And so the company I wanted to share this innovation story with actually produced large military grade tents. So when the military went in somewhere temporarily and they needed to put up structures very quickly for soldiers and for communications, this company had garnered a really great reputation for quality tents. They were very structurally sound and could be erected and taken down very quickly. And so they had enjoyed a good relationship and did a fair amount of business with the U.S. military for years. And then when we had the unfortunate unrest in the Middle East, the military found they were running into issues where they were out in very remote locations. They did not have power and were trying to operate off from battery packs, basically. And the problem was the battery packs would run out of juice, and they had no way to recharge them there on site. So it required them to fly them out, fly new ones in. It sometimes was dangerous to do that and certainly not efficient. And so when this company had conversations with their contacts and knew this was an issue, they took it upon themselves to kind of pivot in their model and actually did some outreach to a company that was one of the forerunners of solar energy here in Maine. And together, if you think about solar panels, they're usually very, very big. You typically see them, maybe in a backyard. Sometimes you see big solar fields, and they're big units. And so it would not be practical to be able to bring these into these military installations. And so what they did is together designed an infrastructure in the tenting, basically pockets, with fine wiring and contacts. And they were able to build prototypes of smaller solar panels, basically that slid into all these pockets. And once the contact was made, the solar energy converted to electricity, which fed through the wire system and into the battery packs. And I'm sure there was a lot of trial and error, but ultimately they were successful, and they received many, many orders for these solar tents, if you will. So I just thought that was a great example of an entrepreneur who is extremely good at his craft, confronted with a challenge or a problem that one of his customers had. And although he didn't have the expertise himself, went out and found someone with that expertise. They partnered together, they innovated together, and ultimately were successful in bringing that to market. So I hope that provides you with a great example of an entrepreneur being very innovative, and it certainly is a company that I will remember for all of my career. It was very impressive. So thanks for having me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.